to the showdown. We'll have the introductions here of the PA, and then I'll introduce myself and my camera crew. So we'll be right back after the PA does his announcement, and then we do the national anthem. Once again, we're here at Cabinet Softball Field, and it's Corpus Christi Moody Lady Trojans taking on the Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial Eagles. And the Eagles are ranked number 25 in the state of Texas, and we'll be back as the PA is going to do the starting lineups.
Now we'll have the starting lineups. First for your Moody Lady Trojans. Leading off, the pitcher, number 6, Serena Gonzalez. Batting second, shortstop, number 5, Danielle Pompa. Batting third, left fielder, number 20, Alyssa Garza. Batting fourth, third baseman, number 18, Sienna Miller. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 10, Gabby Moreno. Batting sixth, center fielder, number 2, Jalissa Silva. Batting seventh, second baseman, number 19, Marissa Garcia. Batting eighth, right fielder, number 8, Annabella Guerrero. And batting ninth, your first baseman, number 14, Jenna Acuña. And the rest of your Moody Lady Trojans. Now for your home team, Lady Veterans Memorial Lady Eagles. Leading off, shortstop, number 26, Shelby Peel. Batting second, center fielder, number 3, Jada Zepeda. Batting third, catcher, number 1, T. Maldonado. Batting fourth, third baseman, number 7, Alyssa Burge. Batting fifth, the pitcher, 00, Maddie Aguilar. Batting sixth, left fielder, number 13, Desi Garcia. Batting seventh, the designated player, number 19, Sarah Gonzalez. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 12, Prudence Ortiz. And batting ninth, your second baseman, number 8, Alina Flores. Your flex player is number 17, Meredith Cavazos, your first baseman. And the rest of your Lady Eagles.
Ladies and gentlemen, may we take this occasion to inform and remind students and fans of the proper etiquette during flag ceremonies. The United States flag is a symbol of our great country, and accordingly, all of us should honor that symbol by standing, placing our right hands over our hearts, and gentlemen should remove your hats. Remember, silence is a form of respect, and everyone should remain standing until the national anthem is played.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for paying tribute to the greatest country in the world, the United States of America. Thank all our men and women of all 5 branches, the service men and women, that is, for defending the greatest country in the world, the United States of America, as I said. And let's go out and get ready for some softball action. It's the visiting team, Corpus Christi Moody Trojans, taking on the home team, the Veterans Memorial Lady Eagles. The Lady Eagles come in at second place in district, sitting at 10-2, ranked number 25 in the state of Texas. Flower Bluff is number 1 at 12-0, sitting at number 17 in the state of Texas. Victoria West sits at 8-2. Corpus Christi Carroll Tigers are at 9-3. And coming into tonight's contest, Moody is coming in with a 1-10 record, looking to spoil the Veterans Memorial Eagles playoffs, but the playoffs have already been determined. Both Flower Bluff and Veterans Memorial, are both destined to go into the playoffs. They've already secured their spots as 2 of the 4 teams going into the playoffs representing the 29th district 5A rankings. So with that said, I want to welcome everybody here to Real Sports Live here at Softball World in Corpus Christi. We're at Cabinets Field, and behind us, the baseball field. There's some baseball action going on as well, and we'll keep you updated as those games are occurring here. I know tonight I want to say that Corpus Christi Ray will be taking on Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial also in the second game of the baseball clash here of the doubleheader. So with that, Real Sports Live, I'm the host of the most man on the planet, Chris Vasquez, a.k.a. Chris V, in the house. We're the best camera guy in the town here at Chris Isaiah Vasquez. The father-son duo is in the house. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's go time. In the circle for the Eagles is 00 Matty Aguilar, a.k.a. Matty Ice, is in the circle there. T. Maldonado is doing the dirty work behind the plate, catching for the Eagles. Starting things off for the Moody Trojans is number 6, the senior, the pitcher, Serena Gonzalez. And we'll see how tonight starts off with the first pitch of the game by Matty Ice to Serena Gonzalez. Ball one low into the turf. Nameplates are all good this time. Strike one paints that corner. Swing and a miss. On the off-speed pitch, looks like Matty Ice may have pulled the string there. We'd like to welcome all our tuners in here. Swing and a miss for strike 3 and out number 1.
With 1 out, nobody on. The next batter is the shortstop, number 5, Daniel Pompa.
And tuning on in, we give a shout out to Rhea. Rhea's watching as she's fine-tuning her skills at her softball lessons right now. Ball one in there. Shout out to her, to Rhea and her mom for tuning on in. Following along, watching the Real Sports Live. And watching the Trojans and the Lady Eagles. Strike 1. Pompa put up her right hand, asked for time. Umpire did not grant it. Matty Ice takes advantage, throws a strike right down the middle, brings the count now 1-1. A timeout's not granted until the umpire gives it, or grants it, that is. Sorry, trying to find my words right there. Quickly brings the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Coach Perales comes and talks to Pompa, says you need to relax. And Pompa's probably saying, hey, I asked for time. He didn't grant it. Gave me a strike there. Perales saying, just stay within yourself and take command there in the box. Coach Perales in his 7th year as the head coach of the Moody Trojans. Ball hit to right field. Right fielder makes the grab. And just bear with us on the camera action to right field, the right field area, as Corpus Christi ISD's staff, who runs the camera crew, is a pretty tall gentleman out there, and he's doing the camera for the CCISD here at Cabinets, and just stands right there. That's just his position. So, you know, we try to work with it. Just going to give you updates as what occurs in the right field area. Strike 1 there by Matty Ice. Now batting is number 20, Alyssa Garza, the left fielder. Swing and a miss for strike 2. It's a little windy out here today. Balling outside, you can see the flags wavering profusely out there in center field. I would gonna go ahead and guess about 25-mile-an-hour winds, but I'm gonna go check on my watch, and that's a swing and a miss for strike 3. And that'll end the inning right here for the Eagles. and for the Moody Trojans. And now coming up to bat will be the bottom of the first inning for the Lady Eagles. So with that said, Real Sports Live will be right back after these messages.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Band and RGB.
Real Sports Live, we're back to the action here in the bottom of the first inning, and leading things off is the senior leader, one of the senior leaders, number 26, Shelby Peel, a.k.a. Shelbinator. Shelby takes ball one outside. Strike one, taking that outside corner there. Shout out to Paul, Mary, Miranda Cowan, watching from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Following along here on Real Sports Live. Thank you for tuning on in. Shows bunt, she went for it. Quickly down, 1-2 strikes. Coach Salinas in her 21st season as a head coach. 7th year at Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial High School. Ball two outside, brings the count out 2-2. Now, Coach Salinas' story is the daughter of the well-known coach, baseball coach in the area, and the late, great Hector Salinas, coach, otherwise known as Coach. Peel takes ball 3. Coach Salinas had passed away a year ago this month, at the end of the month. And so Paula following in his footsteps. And so is his son Orlando Salinas and Trey Salinas. Trey Salinas over there in London ISD. And Orlando coaching over at A&M Corpus softball team. So kudos to the Salinas family. Three balls, 2 strikes. There is no out. Shelby Peel looking to get on for her Eagles right now. There's no hits in the game thus far. Trojans went up 1-2-3. And Peel gets walked, so she'll be the first runner of the game. And that'll bring up the center fielder, the little freshman, number 3, Jada Cepeda.
Now batting, center fielder, number 3, Jada Cepeda. No out.
A.K.A. Jay-Z's is in the house. Jay-Z's takes ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike one. Looks like Peel almost took off over there at first. Quick three-step jab towards second. Was looking for the ball to be put in play. The infield is in. And ball two. G-Baby throws it down to first. Playing first base over there is Jenna Acuna. Acuna, that is. I'm sorry. The Sparkling City Acuna, that is. The granddaughter of the godfather of softball here in Sparkling City, Corpus Christi. Swing and a miss. Jay-Z. Shelby takes off. She makes it a second on the stolen base. Now she's in scoring position with a stolen base. Coach Elena is just telling Jay-Z, take your time, put the ball in play, make something happen, and let's move over Shelby on over to third. Jay-Z does that, slaps it on her pompa, comes out of her glove, and that's going to be a base hit right there for Jay-Z's. Base hit for, you're going to call an error? I got you. Me and the PA talking to see if that's a base hit or an error. And I think I'm going to go with the PA. I was going to say base hit, but I'm going to go with an error. Seeing how she did go glove side.
Runners on first and second and no outs. The next batter is the catcher, number 1, T. Maldonado.
I think it was more of a routine play. She didn't really gather it. She was looking at the runner more than anything. I think that's what's an error. Now batting is T. Maldonado. Maldonado now gets a base hit up the middle. And that's going to be an RBI single for T. Maldonado. Now that's a base hit. Peel comes all the way around from second and scores.
RBI single for Maldonado. Now batting is the third baseman, number 7, Alyssa Burge. No outs.
Ball just misses off the plate. Now we were here for the father-son combo here doing the Rio Sports Live game. Alyssa Burge was 0 for 2 at the day, and then her third plate appearance. That is correct. I'll tell you right now. Strike one in there. Her third plate appearance, she comes up and hits a line drive shot over the left center field wall. I mean, it was just a towering shot. My son and I were just in awe when we were talking about it. And when she hit it, you heard it, and most importantly, you saw it go sky high. 1-1 on the count. Big swing and a miss, and there goes Jay-Z's on the bobble ball. And now runners advance on over to second and third. Heads up play there by Jay-Z's, a little freshman, on the bobbled ball. Advances on over to third. Those young players watching online, if you can just make note of that. Anytime you see the ball bobbled by the catcher, you want to take off. Give yourself an opportunity, and I think coaches would really appreciate that, especially when the ball's to the sides. Foul ball. I mean, that's just heads up running, especially by a little freshman over here, and I believe there's about 6 freshmen on this squad here for Veterans Memorial Eagles. And I got 4 of them starting right now for the Eagles. Puts this in play. Pompa gathers it, shoots it on over to first. Off the throw. That's going to be an error. But 1 run comes in. 2 runs come in. And LaBerge goes all the way to third base on the errors. So Les Burge puts it in play. That's 2 errors made in this inning.
And no outs. The next batter, 0-0. Pitcher, Maddie Aguilar.
So Cepeda comes all the way around, or comes from third base on that throw. She was going to score either way. Moody was going to take the out, give up the run, and Jay-Z scores. Now batting is 0-0, Maddie Aguilar, the pitcher. She puts a big swing on that one and misses it. Comes inside on Aguilar. Ball bounces off the turf, almost hitting the bionic knee of the pitcher there. She's got that sleeve on her knee. Ever since last year, whenever she came up to play with my daughter at this school, I told her that's a bionic knee. She had no idea what I was talking about with the show from the 80s. Ball 2 there, 2 balls, 1 strike. Just misses off the plate. I mean, I'm talking probably about 1/4 of an inch off the plate. 3 balls, 1 strike. It's a hitter's count. And this young lady's bat has been on fire thus far the past couple of games I got to see her do and call. She takes that one right outside the corner. Three balls, 2 strikes. There are no outs. Alyssa Bird's on over at third after the error to first and advances all the way to third on the throw. Maddie takes ball 4. So there should be a pinch runner for her. And it's going to be number 2. I'm sorry, the courtesy runner, that is. Number 2, Cam Holloway, comes in.
Courtesy runner at first base, number 2, Cameron Holloway. Runners on the corners and no outs. The next batter is the left fielder, number 13, Desi Garcia.
Here's one of the other freshmen I was talking about, number 13, Desi Garcia. Playing left field for the Eagles. Puts a hit on this one and just goes foul. Takes strikes 2 outside corner. Taking off now to second there. Here's Cam. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch of Desi. Just off the plate, just misses. Serena trying to make her hit her pitch. Not a bad idea. Desi puts a hit on this one, goes to right field. That one's going to get down there. She's going to go 1 bag. She's going to go 2 bags. It's a stand-up triple, 2 RBIs, and she's going to come home. Nope, she's going to stay at third. But 2 runs come in by Desi Garcia, clearing the bases and giving herself a triple.
2 RBI triple for Garcia. Now batting with a runner on third and no outs. Number 19, designated player, Sarah Gonzalez.
That brings up now the designated hitter, our designated player, that is Sarah Gonzalez. Took ball 1 right now. Two and 0 on the count. Sarah was our Real Sports Live player of the game on Saturday, as her bat was on fire. She's two balls, 1 strike on the count. This is the other senior leader of the Veterans Memorial Eagles. Only 2 seniors on the squad this year. And a very young team thereafter following them. I believe there may be like 2, maybe 3 juniors that are on the team. The rest are sophomores and freshmen that have compiled up this team. It's 3 balls, 1 strike on the count. Sarah puts this one, just fouls it back. Brings it now 3 balls, 2 strikes. I see little Addie Hudley in the house with one of her teammates, it looks like, and ex-booster vice president with me, Brian Hunley, is in the house, bringing his daughter, a future Eagle. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Sarah puts this in play, hits it on over a second. Bobbled, and that error will bring in another run for the Eagles. So on the air, now brings up number 12, Prudence Ortiz.
Prudence Ortiz.
And that one's going to hit her in the inside thigh. She don't rub it. She don't do anything. She just runs down to first base. And that puts now runners on second and first with no outs.
Now batting, second baseman, number 8, Alina Flores. No outs.
Brings up the second baseman, number 8, Alina Flores. One of the other freshmen for the Eagles. She does show bunt. Not too sure if Coach Salinas is going to make her bunt. Pulls it back. Ball gets by G, baby. And the runners advance. Pitch was high and out of the zone for ball 1. She takes strike 1 in the outside corner. Flores shows bunt, goes for it, just misses it, brings the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now, if you're following along on the Facebook world, whoever puts any extra links, please do not click on those. It's absolutely free live streaming for you all, so you don't have to click any other links for that. Swing and a miss for a strikeout and out number 1 of Flores. Brings up now the top of the order, number 26, Shelbinator.
On second and third, and 1 out. The next batter, the shortstop, number 26, Shelby Peel.
Or Shelby Peel, that is. She takes ball 1 outside. Peel puts it in play over to Pompa. Pompa gathers it, shoots it at first, and is out at first. Pompa this time sticks with it. Runners advance or stay at second and third. Brings up now number 3, Jada Jay-Z Cepeda with 2 outs. Runner still on second and third. Hits the bottom half of that, top half of that ball, that is. Goes foul for strike 1. Jay-Z's earlier got on with an error. Right under Pompa's glove. I think Pompa just took her eyes off it. Me and the PA gentleman were talking about it, and it was an error. Strike 2 is called in there. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a foul ball offer. Coach Perales is going to ask for help to see if she was out of the box when the ball made contact with her. Foul ball is called. Not a bad idea from Coach Perales to ask, hey, man, you know what? Let's see if we can get that third out already, get out of this inning. They are down 6-0 with 2 outs, and runners still on second and third. Now the left fielder and the left fielder's guarding the left line, and the center fielder's the left center gap. Here's the pitch. Fouls that one off. Now, if somehow Jay-Z's was able to pull this right down the right center gap, I'm saying this girl would have a triple for sure with the speed that she has. But the way they're pitching and the way the defense is set up, it looks like they're going to go all outside, middle out. Here's the pitch outside. Hits her right up the middle. That's going to be a base hit up the middle. That's going to be 1 run. 2-run double for Jay-Z Cepeda.
RBI double for Cepeda. Now batting is the catcher, number 1, T. Maldonado.
Brings up now the catcher, number 1, T. Maldonado. Strike one call there. Puts a hit on this one over to second. Second backhands it. Not in time. Base hit. It's an RBI single. Down to second now. Overthrows second. Maldonado will stay at second on the throw. Bringing another run for the Eagles. And Maldonado advancing on over to second. So back-to-back hits right there. Brings up Alyssa Burge.
Single for Maldonado. Now batting the third baseman, number 7, Alyssa Burge. 2 outs.
Fouls that one off for strike one. No balls, 1 strike. Runner on second. And you can tell by Burge, her body language said, whoa, that's a strike. You know, I don't really agree with that. It's a little low and outside. Yeah. No balls, 2 strikes on Burge, and here comes the offering. She hits it out the end of the bat, and it's going to go back, and just falls short of the netting. And some love given out there to the Moody Lady Trojans. Alamar Verastiki. Tikwi. I hope I said your name, Alamar, right. Shot to right center. Gets over the second baseman. Base hit RBI single for Alyssa Burge.
RBI single for Burge. Now batting is the pitcher, 0-0, Maddie Aguilar.
Brings up the pitcher, 0-0, Maddie Aguilar. Coach De Leon calls timeout for Moody. Comes and talks to Serena. With that, we'll be right back after these messages.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
And Real Sports Live, we're back to the action. LaBerge is over there at first base with Coach Villanueva. Aguilar puts this between the 5-6 hole for another base hit, back-to-back base hits right there. Puts runners now on second and third. There comes in Cam Holloway to run for Matty Aguilar.
Cameron Holloway. Runners on first and second, and 2 outs. The next batter, the left fielder, number 13, Desi Garcia.
Now Desi Garcia is 1 for 1, has the triple 2 RBIs, is coming up to bat. You can go ahead. So there's runners on second and third. Still 2 outs. Coach De Leon talked to Serena and her defense, trying to settle everybody down. Hey, we still got an opportunity to come hit. Let's get out of this inning. Desi hits this right back at Serena. She's going to walk the dog to first and secure the third and final out of the inning. And with that, some damage is done. The Eagles score 10 runs, that is, on this inning and head into the top of the second inning. Real Sports Live will be back for the action as the Trojans are coming up to bat.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down and
Real Sports Live, we're back to the action. And we're headed now to the top of the second inning. The Trojans are coming up to bat. Plenty of softball game left. That's why you play the 21 outs. And the Trojans are down right now. You see the scoreboard. But that does not mean anything by no means for this sport. And leading things off is number 18, Sienna Miller, for the Trojans. Maddie gathers it, shoots it over first. And the umpire calls her out over there at first. Coach Perales is calling time and wants to talk to the base umpire. Says her foot was off the bag. He's going to question the home plate umpire. Home plate umpire are going to discuss the matter. And they're shaking heads yes. I don't know if that means yes, your call is right, or call remains the same. It's out number 1. As Alina Flores was off the bags and somehow did a little bit of, I guess what you call like, what's that game called? You spin the colors and twister. Thank you very much. That was what I was trying to look for. Cold. It's probably because of the.
Number 10, Gabby Moreno.
So the one out, that brings up now Gabby Moreno, a.k.a. G Baby. Ball 2 there. Corinne's dad. G-Baby hits it high in the sky. LaBerge calls it for out number 2. And that's for all those young players out there watching online that is. Your pitcher is coming for it. You know, you got to call your pitcher off. I always talk about that when I get to do these broadcasts. It's just a rule of thumb. You don't want your pitcher catching anything unless you absolutely have to. And since it wasn't right at her,
Now batting.
third baseman calls her off.
Center fielder number 2, Jalissa Silva.
It's 2 outs. Jalissa Silva now batting. Ball went off the plate. Jalissa Silva, the center fielder for the Trojans, takes strike 1 right there. Brings the count out 1-1. Just off the plate. Swing and a miss for a strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for the Trojan, and here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and out number 3. And now we'll head into the bottom of the second inning for the Lady Eagles coming up to bat. Real Sports Live. We'll be right back after these messages.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live. Woo!
If you wanna get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Band and RGV, and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staple Street Meat Market.
We are the Roy Taylor High School cheerleaders.
Real Sports Live. We're back to the action here in the bottom of the second inning. Had a little changing of the softballs. Leading things off for the Eagles in the bottom second is Sarah Gonzalez, number 19. Takes ball 1 there. Takes strike 1 there, low and down the middle. Sarah puts this in play. Off the glove, Serena. She gathers it, shoots it on over to first. Serena does a good job sticking with that ball. She walks the dog on over to first for out number one.
Next batter is the right fielder, number 12, Prudence Ortiz.
Excuse me. Now batting number 12, Prudence Ortiz, a right fielder. Hits it on Pompa in the 6 hole. Pompa shoots it at first. Off the glove there. Infield hit right there.
Infield base hit for Ortiz. Now batting the second baseman, number 8, Alina Flores, 1 out.
Brings up the second baseman, number 8, Alina Flores. See if Flores will be doing small ball. She does show bunt. See if she pulls the bat back, and she does. Lets that one go for ball 1. On deck of game 2 this evening will be the Beeville Trojans taking on Corpus Christi Miller. Start time for that one is supposed to be at 7:30. Flores hits this one to right field. Back-to-back singles. For the freshman Flores.
Flores. Now batting the shortstop, number 26.
Top of the order now, number 26, Shelby Peel, the shortstop, a.k.a. Shelbinator. And my good friend Monty, her father Jamie Peel, following along on Real Sports Live, I know, until he gets here. Takes ball 1 outside. Takes 2 outside. Two balls, no strikes. And here comes the offering. Strike 1 called that outside corner. You could see all the way from up here, the bird's eye view. Shelby's face looked back and says, whoa. You know, and I know my daughter used to do that back in the day also when she played here in high school. 2-1 on the count, 1 out. And here comes the pitch. Goes back to the outside, low and outside though. It is a hitter's count now, 3 balls, 1 strike. Let me put my runners right. Come on, Chris, get up with the game. Runners are on first and second. There's a little bit more. Here's the pitch. Strike 2, no one there at third. Stolen base there for Prudence. As well as Alina Flores advancing over a second on the stolen base. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Peel. Puts that in play. On over to the first base side. Just goes foul. Had a little bit of top right English of those that play the Golden Cue. Know what I'm talking about? Top right, and it just kept spinning out as Jenna Acuna comes up, makes the play there, and gets it in foul ball territory. Here comes the pitch now. Takes that low ball 4. That'll load the bases up.
Peel on with the block, with the bases loaded and 1 out. The next batter is center fielder, number 3, Jada Zepeda.
Brings up Jay-Z's Jada Cepeda, number 3, the other freshman of the squad. Takes 1 ball outside. Jay-Z's last at bat had a 2 RBI double. Hit over to Pompa, off her glove. That's going to be an error. 1 run comes in. Another play at the plate. And she's called out. So 1 run comes in. There's now 2 outs.
Runners on first and second, 2 outs. The next batter is the catcher, number 1, T. Maldonado.
Brings up now T. Maldonado. Strike 1 outside corner. No balls, 1 strike on T. Maldonado. Big swing on that one. Overthrows Sereno. Quickly down, no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the Trojans are trying to get out of here with minimal damage of only giving up 1 run. Trying to get out of this inning with a runner in scoring position for Maldonado. She hits it on over to second. Second gathers it. Bobbled it a bit, but she stuck with it for out number 3. And that'll put us now into the top of the 3rd inning. I apologize. Real Sports Live. We'll be right back after these messages from a word from our sponsors.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live. Woo!
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic.
Real Sports Live. We're back to the action in the top of the 3rd inning. And we're here for the District 29 5A matchup between the visiting Corpus Christi Moody Trojans and the Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial Eagles. The Eagles are in 2nd place right now and have clinched the playoff spot behind Flower Bluff. Flower Bluff is 12-0 in district. Veterans Memorial is 10-2 at this time. Flower Bluff is ranked number 17 in the state of Texas, and Veterans Memorial ranked number 25 at this time. Leading things off, number 19, Marisa Garcia, the second baseman. For the Trojans here in the top of the 3rd. The Trojans just need some kind of spark to try to get things going right here for themselves. Fouls that one back. Now they bring that.
They bring that foul ball right underneath the press box for a free kids meal coupon.
So if they bring that foul ball up here to the press box, they get a free coupon. Marisa puts that in play deep in the hole. Shelby gathers it, shoots it at first, not in time. That was a deep hole there, the 5-6 hole. Infield hit there for Marisa. And that's going to be the first hit of the game there.
With runners on first and no outs. The next batter is right fielder, number 8.
For the Trojans.
Guerrero.
Brings up now the right fielder, number 8, Annabella Guerrero. She bunts that down. The Birds gets it, shoots it at first, and is in time for out number 1. Great play there by the second baseman. Correction by the third baseman. And by the second baseman being there to catch it.
14, Jenna Acuna.
And Mr. Ted Nieto says, wishing Sienna Miller, Moody third baseman, a UHB commit, a great year. And Sienna is doing very well for her Trojans, one of the senior leaders of her squad. Shout out given there by Ted. Strike 1, outside corner. Now batting is number 14, Jenna Acuna. The goddaughter. I like to call her the goddaughter because it's the godfather of Sparkling City, Mr. Rudy Acuna. The originator of Sparkling City softball here. Basically where everybody played, started their career here in Corpus Christi. Acuna hits this off the end of her bat. Second baseman Flores goes back and secures the out for out number 2.
The runner on second and 2 outs. The next batter is the pitcher, number
Top
6,
of the order
Serena
now.
Gonzalez.
Bringing up to bat number 6, Serena Gonzalez, the pitcher. Takes strike 1 low and inside there. Fouls that one back. Quickly down, no balls, 2 strikes. And here comes the offering. Hits it off the end of her bat. Maddie gathers it, throws it at first. And there is a collision at first. And the play looks like she's called out. And that'll end the inning right here for the Moody Trojans. And now coming up to bat will be the Eagles, Veterans One Eagles here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Real Sports Live. We'll be right back after these messages from our sponsors.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live. Woo!
If you wanna get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're proud.
Real Sports Live, we're back to the action. After the collision over there at first, Looks like Sereno's all right, as well as the freshman, Miss Meredith Cavazos, the first baseman over there, shaking things off. And that's the durability of a softball player. They are very tough young ladies, and living proof is right there, as there was a collision at first, and both girls walk off with no aid or assistance.
Third baseman, number 7, Alyssa Burge.
Leading things off here in the bottom third is the third baseman, number 7, Alyssa Burge.
Just a reminder, today the Kings foul ball. We have a foul ball. Please bring it to underneath the press box for a free kids meal coupon from Kings.
Burge just shot up the middle. That's going to go into the center fielder's glove. That's going to go 1. She's going 2. She's going 3. She's going to come all the way home. It's an inside the park home run for Alyssa Burge, the third baseman.
Now batting is the pitcher, 0-0, Maddie Aguilar. No out.
Now batting 0-0, Maddie Aguilar. Starts with the ball 1 outside. Ball too high. Coach. 2 balls, no strikes. Three and 0 on the count. Strike 1 in there. Brings the count out 3 balls, 1 strike. Aguilar is 1 for 1 on the day. And takes ball 4. Puts a runner on over first. Cam Holloway will come up to bat. Cam Holloway will come in to run for Maddie Aguilar.
Aguilar on with the walk. First runner, number 2, Cameron Holloway. Pinch hitting, number 4, Zoe Gonzalez. Runner on first, no outs.
Zoe comes into bat for Desi Garcia. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Hits us on over left, and that's going to get down there for a base hit. And that's Zoe Gonzalez, number 4.
Base hit for Gonzalez. Runners on first and second, no outs. The next batter is the designated player, number 19, Sarah Gonzalez.
So runner now on second and first. Sarah gets to this one, shot to right center. That's going to get to the wall. And she'll get one bagger, two bag RBI for Sarah Gonzalez.
2 RBI double for Gonzalez. Now batting pinch hitter number 6, Sierra Garza. No outs.
Coming to bat now is number 6, Sierra Garza. Takes ball 1. Sierra coming off the bench. Brings the count now 1 ball, 1 strike with a runner on second base. One and one on the count. Fouls that one off. Brings the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just a reminder, fans, concession stand is open for your convenience. Concession stand is open for your convenience.
One ball, 2 strikes. And here comes the pitch. Ball 2 in the turf. Fouls that one off. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hits that off her hands. Ball 3 into the turf. Full count now on Sierra Garza. Strike 3 called. For out number 1.
Now batting is number 11.
Brings up.
Colasso, 1 out.
Ball 1. Strike 1 there. Now batting is number 11, Kennedy Cavazos. Hits his just foul. Brings the count down 1 ball, 2 strikes with a runner on over at second. That's Sarah after a stand-up double, RBI clearing double, that is. Foul tip caught by G-Baby for out number 2. Top of the order now, number 26, Shelbonator comes up to bat.
Now batting the shortstop, number 26, Shelby Peel. 2 outs, runner on second.
Strike one finds the corner. Peel hits the son of a Pompa. Pompa gathers, shoots to first. Underneath the glove of the first baseman. And on the error, a run comes in. And that's going to be the ball game, folks. It's a 15-run rule after 3. And with that said, with this win, that puts Coach Salinas at win 499. So on Thursday, when they take on Corpus Christi Carroll, Coach Salinas will be shooting for win number 500. It's not going to be anything easy. Of course, none of these wins come easy. They play each other very well in this district. And so Coach Salinas will be looking for victory number 500. And we'll see how it goes thereafter. But kudos to the Veterans Memorial Eagles taking care of business today. And as I said, ranked number 25 in the state of Texas, now sitting at 11-2 behind the undefeated 12-0 Flower Bluff Hornets. And with that, we have game 2 coming up here, set for 7:30 start, is Beeville Jones taking on Corpus Christi Miller. And with that said, I'm the host of the most, the man of the plan, Chris V, Real Sports Live. We're going to be over and out, but we'll be back for game 2 here in an hour. And we'll see who's the Real Sports Live player of the game. They'll be displayed on all our social media websites. Once again, I'm the host of the most, the man of the planet, Chris V, along with the father-son duo doing the camera work. We're over and out.